Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein is one of the most famous and admired physicists in the history of science. He was born in Germany in 1879. He became famous around the globe, and his ideas changed how we understand the world of physics, the science of matter, energy, motion, and force. Childhood. Albert Einstein grew up in a middle-class family. When he was a child, his parents thought he might be intellectually disabled, because while most children were talking by the age of 2, Albert didn't begin talking until he was 3. He was slow to talk and had difficulty learning to read. And when he entered school, he did not do well. He disliked the structure and routine imposed on students in the German schools. He found schoolwork boring, and he showed little interest in classroom learning. When he was 5 years old, his father gave him a compass. The child was filled with wonder when he discovered that the compass needle always pointed in the same direction to the north. Einstein was fascinated, and that was the beginning of his obsession with science. Education and awards. After several business failures, Einstein's family left Germany for Italy when Albert was 15 years old. He failed an entrance exam to a technical school where he had hoped to study to become an electrical engineer. He joined his family in Italy for a year and later completed his secondary education in Switzerland. He went on to a Swiss college and completed a program that certified him to teach math and physics. However, he was unpopular with his professors, who refused to recommend him for a teaching position. After finally graduating, he got a job as a clerk in a patent office. The job was mostly mindless and very easy for him, so he liked the job, because he had so much free time to study and research while working there, and he developed his most important theories while working his boring job. Einstein is perhaps best known for his famous equation E equals mc squared. E is energy, m is mass, or matter, c is the speed of light, and c2 means c squared or c multiplied times itself. This equation means that a tiny amount of matter can be converted into a huge amount of energy. This is the basis for how nuclear power works. A tiny amount of radioactive fuel, such as uranium, is converted into an enormous amount of heat energy. These and other ideas brought Einstein fame in the scientific world. He developed the theory of relativity and the world's most famous equation. He was nominated for a Nobel Prize, but did not receive it until 11 years later, 1921. Albert Einstein became the most influential physicist of the 20th century. His research changed the world. Lessons from Albert Einstein. He wrote hundreds of books and was also a great philosopher, so there are so many things to be learned. He wrote, "I have no special talent, I'm only passionately curious, so follow your curiosity, whatever that is, see where it goes. Never be afraid to question the world around you, and don't be afraid of failing and making mistakes along the way. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new, there to discover and there to make mistakes. That's what divides successful people from unsuccessful. Don't be afraid to conquer your fears, and don't be afraid to follow your passion."